들이대 라다야 야자 사식래 엔 대장서 지 gen시 몽구지 투제 장면 뭐냐 전에게 지 자세 남주 쉬우지 세워도 투치쇼이 세선
라다가 양태식에 사자테 예자남 투테 예자남의 테니스 콘돌라 타파토스다 테네 탐피사마의 칸도 테네 빅테 콘돌마 투타스쇼
라다키 community is the harmony as a Ladakhi. I think very good. Different religion, different race. However, you all human being and Ladakhis, so you have to live together. Is it too much? We emphasize, I'm Muslim, I'm Buddhist, I'm Jain, I'm Christian. Is it too much sort of emphasis on differences? It is not healthy one. Firstly, we all human being. We all born human way with mother. So young children, you see, all consider so long person who smiling, helping, that's more important. Young children never thought what is religion, Christian, Muslim, Buddhism. That is secondary. Important is we human being. I also is basically simply one human being. So on that basis, wherever I go, I always consider we are same. 7 billion human beings, same. The way we born, the way we die, same. So while we little grown up, and also the less emphasis, oneness of we are human, same human being, but rather my religion, their religion, my race, their race, my country, their country. So if you use my religion, my country, these properly, okay. But sometimes we too much emphasis the my religion, my community, my country, and then sometimes problems start. So, one of my commitment is try to promote concept of oneness of 7 billion human beings. We are same. The way we born, all 7 billion human beings, same. The end of life, die, all 7 billion human beings, same. So we must we are human beings. We are human beings on this planet. So little differences is okay. So there is no point dividing because of religion, because of races. All these are our own mental creation. Basically, we are same human being. So wherever I go, I always emphasize 7 billion human beings are same. We all same way. So the concept of oneness of 7 billion human beings. With this belief and practice wherever I go, so long with human face, 2 eyes, 1 mouth, I immediately realize, yes, human brother. If I meet someone, 3 eyes, then I feel, something different. So we 7 billion, we all same. So now important is firm belief, oneness of 7 billion human beings. With this belief, I myself, with this belief, wherever I go, people welcoming, show friendly attitude. People always smile. I myself also, you see, firstly, very good teeth. So I show my teeth, smile. They also show smile. That's the way 7 billion human beings on this planet. When we born through mother's milk and mother's compassion. The Indian tradition, karuna, ahimsa, karuna, compassion. Our life began with karuna. At the time of dying, surrounded with people who really shows you karuna, you feel very happy. So therefore, whether we believe religion or not, we should be kind-hearted person. Then your whole life, firstly, because of karuna, practice or sort of concept of karuna, you happy, much happier. That brings healthy body and a healthy community. So whether believe in religion or not, we should be kind human being. On the belief of 7 billion we are same, we have to live together. So that's my main message wherever I go. I myself, from Tibet, when reach India, as a refugee, I consider we are same. So, warm-heartedness is some kind of secular ethics. That's very important. So according to my own experience, this warm-heartedness there, my physical also much, much healthier. And my mind much more peace, happy. So you, my young brothers, sisters, you should think about warm-heartedness. And then through that way, we can build happy human life on happy world. You see, too much emphasis, we and they, and weapon, and produce a lot of weapons killing. It is not answer to achieve happy humanity. Happy humanity, here, the 1,000-year-old India's tradition of Karuna, very important. Then different religion, different races, these are secondary. Basically, we are a human being. So, warm-heartedness is the key factor. So now Ladakh is, of course, only Chikurish.
ngata na ku yo san de de ngata zum mu le ngata e che ga bo cha tam su ko tu su na tene tu ne yo no te ka ta ne no so tene ku gu le ke chira na go tene yo ta tene ku gu le tene ni ge ta mo ko se go sa ka ta ne no so te so ba sa na ra ni ge be ka ku ne ma do ka te sa la da to chulu tu ne de ka do ka te sa la da to ku ne tene Sutena tenema zapatikikun sonra jikene na tunne yonsata jikene na ni chikan techa tekene samno kokar kara kundu tu soma na mere tene mama ko tene ki tu ba ko konta dane da ma ko ta e jiken la jide no tu tene chao jide de kan no ata tene na ku na tene ko ko samo ni ge tene ko de to ko te so
We Tibetan, since 7th century, the Tibetan king, although with marriage with Chinese princess, very close link, but he decide we Tibetan, we should have our own writing. So he developed Tibetan writing more like Devanagari, Kaka Kanga, Chacha Chanya, like that. So I think I really admire the Tibetan king, Songtse Gampo. Was a very close relation with Chinese emperor, but he emphasized we should have our own writing. Then 8th century, Chisung Tezin. Since, you see, we follow a Nalanda tradition, so he invited Shanta Rashida from Nalanda, top scholar and logician. Logic. His writing about logic, about philosophy, we can still read and study. So, 8th century, the Chisung Tezin, he started. Now we have our own language, our own writing. Now important is translation. Many books from Pali and more books from Sanskrit. Altogether, we have this Kanjur, Tenjur. Kanjur, about 100 volumes. Tenjur, more than 200 volumes. Together, 300 volumes. All translated from Pali or Sanskrit. So then we start our study in our own language. So now today, I think we Tibetan, we have a much wider, deeper understanding about the Nalanda tradition. So Nalanda, in Buddhism, something about the mind, how to develop peace of mind. Not through just a prayer, but thinking. So that way, even, you see, one's own so-called enemy who create suffering to you, you can develop special compassion to them. Actually, troublemaker is best teacher of your inner strength. So in our case, in our Tibet case, we suffer a lot. under Chinese communist control. But we consider it's a good opportunity to practice compassion. So very helpful. Now, Tibet, politically Chinese communist control, but spiritually Tibetan Buddhist understanding, Buddhist belief, very firm. Now more and more Chinese now following Tibetan Buddhism. So some of our translation reach in China, Lendru University. Of course, ordinary people cannot see because there is control. But those professors, some Lendru University professors, after saw these books which we wrote in India, they very much impressed. They say, oh, Tibetan Buddhism is truly a Nalanda tradition. It is a scientific religion. So a number of Chinese really now showing interest. So that's, I feel Tibetan richness is firstly our language, and secondly, all this translation from Nalanda masters' writing. So I think today's world, as far as knowledge about mind, about emotion, and how to develop peace of mind, is the best tradition we kept in Tibet. And language also, Tibetan language is the best language to explain about our emotion and how to develop peace of mind. So, Tibetan spirit kept with our own knowledge. So that's very important. Not a weapon, but deeper understanding about the human mind, human emotion, and keep peace of mind. So now, some people say, politically, as I mentioned earlier, politically China controlled Tibet, but spiritually, eventually we can help billions of Chinese. Already, many Chinese following Tibetan scientific Buddhist thinking. Okay. So that much I want to say. At the Himalayan range, people from Ladakh to Men, traditionally follower of Buddha Dharma. But we can separate Buddha Dharma as a religion, and a public level, and especially public who have different religion, different belief, then simply, you see, the secular way, not follow religion. So India, 1,000 years, almost all different world religion live together here in this country. Basically, very harmonious. Occasionally, little problem here and there. So now, we should continue to keep secular ethics. Okay. Now some questions.
짬 붙였다는 연합을 했어요. 송바상나라 이두가 삼도 상하는 그 연합 거기에 때나 대로 상태기 때문에 그렇죠. 이는 포디자고 성탄 유한테 때부터 맞아 재미 이게 못하면 맞아 이게 소나지 곳에 이게 소나 쪽보다 맞아 가까 성탄에 그 tuk상부 거쳐 telekomi tene dewa nagari dikya stage house tene dape mata podi yang ji kan pase structure kan kaka kan tene kiripu dhacha tene jate nama tene surjan shefong deta ne tuzla tene nalandana tene bu kanchen bodhisattva tene mata santa rachita tene danta tene porla tene sojjuta tene buon tene santa rachita tene kona logic tam tedu kola chaste mama punya tacha tene sanskrit tam pali namna tene nalande tradition yotane tene sungo sama tene postala gyura jatsu tene gyurtan gola kertena anjur putih tanjur putih nikah dosigyo temo kamu kertena nalanda tradition sanjate sungo nama tene tena yo temo sungo namara tene tasa matang por data ke yotane nate sos kertena nalanda tradition tene ma sodu iduk tapoji kamu kertena science tam tunkane tene mata sodu kigyo temo और लाइक जमी वन सकते को पे यो वाला कहते हैं ना ये नया तेरे छोटे सामने कंट्रोल बुझते ना तो लापा वन जो तो तेरे चांस चीज़ जो ना तेरे यार ना तो तेरे कुछ तेरे ना तेरे इंग्लिश संचालित से ना तेरे जो तेरे ताने किताब मांगो जी तेरे जाना है तेरे लाइब्रेरी चलो बोले ना यूनिवर्सिटी लाइब्रेरी ना तेरे the professor to the truth of the study that also. In Nima Bata to Pata Krishna to Netro, the professor to the Kebutene Kelly Zadi Kam, or the Tarte Yotane, Nalanda tradition with the scholarship, Kabutetana, now dealing at science and Funkan, so do figure the group that they call a Kelly Zadi Kam. Ena Nandila, Nimonte, Jana and Nimonte, Teniketana, or the Tarte Yotanada, Nalanda tradition, Tenestama, you can know, Zin, you Mako, Telegani Mako, you are Mojo, Yanet, you can Mako Yotan also. Telosonga Sanara, Natan Scadina, Yotani, Tenesos, Putetanama, Science, Tukan also. Elina Ketana Natan Sema, Juratan, Selina, Telegin, Selina, Jidet, the part of Stanley. Jitelina, Jidetam, Jitelina, Tene, Skipo, Tebuketana, Sema Juratan, Tetene, Tebotan, Mene, Golan Jate, Yamane, Soshi, Nonaji, Tonte, to Tetan Hetan also. Tebusonga Sanara, Telematan, Nampu, and Take, Kaneto, Notan, Kawaso. Enana de la Sola Tebusonga, Telematana, Sochakan, and for the Ketan, Janis Socha, and Tapa. Kebu Ketan, Matame, Zota, Mochata, English Kizada, not Panto, also. Bigi Mata, Sanchi, Kutan, Yard, Grito, Mata, Tigatendo, Ketan Mata, Sanoto, Kugo, Tekasana, Mamma, Moka Yadiko, English Ketana, Zota, Mochati, Tezu, Satu, the Kurgotano, Kebu Ketan, the tradition, the table, Shada Blade, Kawasan, Pera, Tene, Gogo, Table, Samada, Telita, Tua Yuna, Tua
also. Another point I want to share, wherever I go, I always share. Now, global warming, the Bahuna, one Indian thinker, Bahuna, my friend, he gave me one responsibility. He told me, wherever you go, Himalayan range, you should tell people more green, right? Oh, Shingna. So, because global warming, so within next, I think, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, the global warming really become very, very serious. So, plantation is very important. So now here, I saw, you see a lot of trees, wonderful. Oh.
오늘 가루 대고 대고 소마라 한 집대나 때에 사람마 상태 자세되어 되고 대고 결때는 되게 로 송파 이 숨지 대도시 생각마 집사 생물이 되고 오늘 나타내 바후군의 유칸의 자가를 때에 가까지 오늘라 때에 라식 때에 보르소마라 때에 예랑 Himalaya jonga kamchi eskerna tendi gula yara tega nata basalaza samchi mampo samampo tere samala chukchu kusano tere yara te nata bo tere Himalaya jong tendi mangula kochu wazato tebi jate tere kudu likija gula te tasan guli mamaha tere samchi nyanyali tere shingapsu wazat Hasta kudu nizistala ika shingap mampodo mardemudu 소마산나라 이 사토 자테 요탄 비자테 마 지금 생고 지교테노 소마하
So, now I think time for lunch.